Tonight on the Salty Podcast, we're joined by Christian, better known as @ShipwreckSurvivor on Instagram, and his fiancee Pippa. Christian is never shy about sharing his views on Instagram, usually from his sailboat, about increased Bahamas fees for cruisers, why everyone needs to learn how to sail, and that sailing equals freedom. Pippa brings her own perspective from life aboard, and together they're a duo making waves online and at sea. This is going to be a no-holds-back conversation, but before we get underway, if you're enjoying this sailing content, please like, subscribe, and share. It really helps grow the channel. I'm your host, Captain Tinsley of Sailing Vessel Salty Abandoned and Island Packet 320, and this is the Salty Podcast, episode 72. Please help me welcome Christian and Pippa. Good evening.
Hey.
Hi, everybody.
That is a great view there, Christian. That is awesome. So you're in the Keys. Let's go ahead and say that. That's pretty awesome. Before we start, I want to say that we're live on 4 platforms: Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram. And if anybody wants to comment live in the chat, I do try to monitor Instagram, but the Facebook and the YouTube chat will come right in here, and I can put your comments on the screen here. So, with that, welcome. The Facebook and the YouTube chat will come right in here, and I can hear. Are you playing it? Are you playing it back?
I was trying to figure out how to do that. There we go.
Okay, so I can hear an echo. All right, let's start.
There we go.
Okay. Christian, let's start with you. Your handle at Shipwreck Survivor, what's the story behind that?
Well, I was sailing in the Ultimate Florida Challenge. It was
now your audio is kind of messed up all of a sudden.
Is it? Okay. I am out of the wind, so maybe
Let's see.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Uh-oh.
Are you hearing the same thing I am, Pippa?
Gracious. There, that's better.
I
You can hold steady.
Okay. Maybe it's me. Let me try this.
Maybe my mic was too high.
There,
Okay.
You're there now.
Good?
Give me 1 second. This is what happens when you go live.
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sounds like we got a weird thing.
Okay. Everything sounds fine to me. But I don't know what you're looking for.
That sounds better. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was doing this race, the 1,200-mile Ultimate Florida Challenge. It's a race all the way around the peninsula of Florida, from Tampa down around the Keys, up the east coast of Florida, and then through some rivers to get back to Tampa through Gainesville. And I was 2 weeks into it, halfway around Florida, and I got sandwiched by 2 thunderstorms at once. And I basically encountered like crazy winds. It must have been like 65 knot winds, and I wasn't expecting it. And the boat, I had the jib up. No, I had the mainsail like fully reefed, 2 reefs in, and my boat just started going way too fast, and I pitched cold, and ended up upside down, and
Oh man.
yeah. So that's my shipwreck story. But yeah, the Coast Guard came and got me in 45 minutes, and everything was fine. I lost the boat though, so.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But
And what kind of boat was that?
it was a 21-foot beach cat. It's a
Okay.
really cool boat.
You built quite a following on Instagram. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cough. What do you think your opinions resonate with so many sailors? Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know. I really don't understand the algorithms too much because I've been talking about giving free lessons to people and teaching people how to sail and the importance of knowing how to sail for freedom and environmentalist reasons. I've been doing that for 3 years, and I only got 400 followers in 3 years. And then I started talking about the Bahamas all of a sudden, and I got like 600 followers in like 1 month. So, I, I don't know.
They wanted to hear about the drama instead.
Yeah,
Well, I put it in all those Facebook crossing groups, and those people are hot. They're hot about it. So.
Are they mad about it? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well,
They're
let's
big
talk
mad.
about that. Let's talk about the Bahamas and the. So I'm about to apply for the cruising permit and for my cats and all that paperwork. I haven't started it yet. I'm gonna start it here in the next week or so. What's the deal with it? I mean, it went up from like 300 to what?
well, it used to be 150 for what I wanted to do, which was a 6 month, which would have been a 6 month cruising permit with a fishing permit also. And now that the minimum permit for what I wanted to do like that for my size boat is $800. So I tried to get into the Bahamas with Pippa the day before the prices went up, but we got there just one day too late, and so we had to end up paying we paid $700 instead of the 800.
And when was this?
We got in July 1st.
Okay, so y'all went in July.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
we started June, and we didn't expect to take it that long, but weather happens, and
Yeah.
so we were basically a day late, and they would not honor the check-in. So
yeah, we
because
checked it.
nobody was personally there
Yeah.
after hours.
Yeah.
Oh, you got there after 5 or something?
Right, and even though we had done all the paperwork and stuff beforehand, we did not check in the correct way in person, so then we got charged. So
Oh, wow.
we were
Okay.
trying to
Okay.
beat it.
I see.
But we may have been able to beat it if we would have paid online
Right.
the day before, but we didn't know that we could pay online. Because we checked in with the click to clear
Yeah.
online the right day, and then the next day we went into the office to give them the money, and they said no, you have to pay the new fees.
So you thought it was going to be 150 and it went to 800?
Yeah.
We were scrambling to get there before it happened, but it just didn't work out that way.
What'd you do?
Just sucked it up and paid it.
Yeah, I went
Want anything
there.
else to do?
I went in there with money and I tried to see if they could let us have the check-in date from yesterday that we did online, and they just didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also they said that this check-in was only good for one visit to the Bahamas for the boat, but the boat could stay here all year in the Bahamas. And then we had to leave in 30 days, but the boat could stay.
And what did you do?
Well, we looked at plane tickets, and the plane tickets also went up because this was off season, and the flights were like the minimum flight was $300, and most of the flights were $500. And I'm
And
used
one
to
of the airlines went out of business.
yeah, right. One of the discount airlines went out of business. So
Spirit. Is it
no,
Spirit?
it's called it sounds like
Silver
Spirit.
Air?
It's called Silver Air.
Oh, yeah. I remember them. Okay.
Yeah, so we were just doing the math, and it would have been $600 in plane tickets plus another $600 to come back to the Bahamas, plus a $500 for a mooring, for the month. And then we decided to it's cheaper to just sail back. Because
And
Wow.
more fun.
yeah,
So,
Okay. So, and then what size boat was it?
33.
Okay. So I have a 320. So I can expect about 800, right?
Yes, if you want a fishing permit.
That if I want a fishing permit.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
We did.
there's a non-negotiable anchoring fee though. It doesn't matter if you've got a reserve and a marina slip. Non-negotiable. Was it 100 or 200? Like the
200.
anchor fee. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the breakdown it was a total of 800 for fishing and for anchoring and
Yeah.
Yes. That's for 12 months. Are you gonna leave the boat there and fly back, or are you gonna keep
no,
sailing?
I'm going to have cats with me, so I normally would do something like that, but I'll have the cats with me. I'm not going to leave them, They probably wouldn't like that anyway. So I plan to stay in Georgetown for about a month.
Okay, great.
So it's a 6-month cruising permit, right?
It's
No, it's only
12.
a year now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
And then that one that we got, the 1 year, is just the one in and out within 30 days. But again, the boat can stay there. But if you get like I guess the extra special VIP permit, where you can go in and out as much as you want, it's I think 2,500 about.
Well, I saw something about 1,500. I was getting real confused, but have you ever heard of a 1,500 one?
I think that's what it was originally to do the in and out all the time. I don't know. Like it's so
Okay.
confusing. Even looking at the Bahamian government website, like this doesn't make any sense. Half of it. So yeah, it just
Oh, well,
it's
Christian, what do
very
you
much
think the
up to
reason?
who is issuing your permit, where you go, which official you get to talk to
Right.
is what it boils down to. And I honestly had never encountered that before because I'm sheltered, but apparently that's just the way they operate.
Now tell me where you are, Pippa.
Oh, I'm in South Carolina right now, taking care of
Okay.
some stuff. So
And you guys are newly engaged?
yeah.
I don't know what. Oh yeah, I guess about 6 months now.
That long?
Well.
I'm thinking about. I'm like, wait, yeah, February. It's August. It's almost September. Yeah.
But you've known each other a long time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
36 years.
He's the
And
second boy I ever kissed.
wow. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you guys went off and had your own lives and then you came back, or you said you were checking in with each other every so often?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
kind
look
of
at you now.
Yeah. I never thought, yeah. If you told 15-year-old me that this was ahead of me, I would have said, no, you're insane. No, no.
Would you have been happy? You just didn't think it.
I don't know. For too long, we wanted different things out of life, and it would not have worked. We would have made each other miserable. And now
Sure.
we can just run off and adventure. So,
Sure.
yeah.
All right. So do you, Christian, or both of you, do you think this is going to deter some sailors from going?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to deter sailors more than powerboaters, though. Like you said, as a powerboater, it doesn't really care about a small fee like this compared to their fuel costs. But
Right.
yeah, we were in the Bahamas for 2 weeks, and we were in a hurry, so we motored the whole time. We spent $700 in fuel, and then
Wow.
yeah, and then $700 in fees. So that doubled our budget. So for us, it doesn't make sense to come back for a short trip in the Bahamas again. Also sailing to the Bahamas is an upwind sail, so it's usually going to be more fuel to get there than it is to come back. Whereas sailing to Mexico or Belize is a downwind sail.
And I
So
heard you mention that you're thinking about going to Belize.
yeah, yeah, Belize would be a great alternative to the Bahamas. So it all depends on the winds, once we actually get on the water, because if we have west winds, yeah, it would be better to sail on to DR, and, if we can get that far. But it's unlikely. We'll probably end up in Cancun first, and then
Okay.
yeah.
I don't care where we go. I don't care. As long as we go and we keep going.
All right. So tell us about that boat you're on right now, Christian. The $2,000 catamaran. Is it
Yeah,
catamaran?
yeah, that's right. It's a pontoon Pajot, French uh, catamaran that is a luxury catamaran with 4 staterooms and 2 bathrooms. But this particular type, this particular model of catamaran was built more for performance. It has nice aerodynamic shape on the top deck, so it handles pretty well, and it's really well made. A lot of racing. Like,
Is
uh,
he? Are you? Is you hearing him coming in and out too?
Yeah, it's coming in and out.
I think you probably have to be closer to the mic, maybe.
yeah, the wind here. How's that? Is that better?
That's better. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a high performance cruising boat, and it likes to go about 7 knots, 5 to 7, and I'm sure it'll go a lot faster. I think I got it up to 8 so far, but I haven't been in very strong winds yet.
And there's no motor.
Yeah, there's no motor, so uh,
That's why Pippa's not on the boat, right?
There's so much work ahead of us.
yeah. Well, I prefer to sail without a motor, like the ultimate
Yeah.
sport without a motor. Motor. Uh, so I love to sail without a motor. It's more
You're breaking up again.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think it's the wind or is it the mic?
Much.
I think it's where you're standing.
So what do you think I need better reception?
Yeah, there you go.
That right there is good. I'm
Okay.
dying to hear what you're saying.
Oh
Keep it out
man.
from under the keep it out from under the doghouse. It interferes, I think.
Oh, I can go on the bow.
Okay.
It might put him in the wind. I don't know.
I don't know. You guys
Well, if
tell.
we just
Well, while he's doing that, Pippa, tell the folks where he got this boat, where you got this boat.
well, originally he sent me the listing on eBay, and this guy had been trying to sell it for months, and he wanted an outrageous amount of money for it. And then it came down to the wire.
What's outrageous?
I think he wanted 50 grand,
Wow.
and it was like, no.
With no engine. So you're missing 2 engines, basically, right?
Right.
Yep.
Both of them.
Wow.
They're just one is just in pieces, sitting on top of the bunk, and I walked inside, I'm like, oh. Okay, what else do we got here?
Well,
It's a really great layout. It's just
I'm
gonna
sure.
require a lot of work.
so Tinsley, have you ever heard the saying, 2 oars is one and 1 oar is none?
Say that again? 2 oars is...
2 oars is one and 1 oar is none.
No, I have not.
Well,
Tell me.
it's from the adventure sailboat races where when you don't have a motor, you always need to have 2 oars because you'll lose one and then you'll end up with one, or if you only have one, you'll lose it and then you'll have none.
I see.
So that my philosophy is it's better to not have a motor at all than you're not counting on it, because you're going to take risks sailing and knowing that your motor can get you out of a bind. But if you know you don't have a motor, then you just don't take those risks, you know?
And are you gonna? Is this the way it's gonna stay?
Uh, no, I want a motor for convenience, but this is great
Face.
training,
It's
great
great
practice.
training. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you know what the boat can handle, and you know what you can handle, and it's good to have a backup plan for when the motor does fail, and you're in
Uh,
a bind. You know what you can do.
yeah, it's great training. It's like, here, go at it, make it work. Just see how far you
Yeah.
can get. But
I'm
Yeah,
not too. My issue is with the engines that are just sitting there dead, and it's going to take a lot of muscle power to get it out. You know,
right.
not even thinking about fixing it. I'm just like, that's going to be a real pain in the ass to get off the boat.
oh,
Well,
not
yeah.
really.
So you're gonna have to probably get towed in somewhere.
No, no,
I mean, you can't like. I mean, you could, but you could sail right into a slip, and we're running to get hauled out. I mean,
no. We're gonna sail onto our private beach, Sebastian, and then just beach the boat there at high tide,
okay.
and then yeah, we'll drag the motors out I'll make a sled for them, and the floors aren't really nice right now anyways. They need work anyways, so we'll just carry it on a sled and then slide it.
Sure. He is
Pippa.
MacGyver. He is absolutely MacGyver.
That's so nice. That's
If
so
like
great.
something, what was it? Oh, he's like, oh, I couldn't get the mainsail up because this and this is missing. And then I'm like, well, how are you going to fix that? And he took Allen wrenches to fix that. And that's what he used to get the mainsail up and running.
Well, that's you kind of have to be that way when you're a sailor, isn't that right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, okay. So let's see. What other questions do I have here? Um, you often say people need to learn to sail. I liked it when you said that. Why do you believe that's so important?
Well, I think that the middle class is getting squashed. Actually, in relation to the Bahamas, and I think the U.S. It's happening mostly in the U.S. and the Bahamas is just kind of following along with what the U.S. is doing. The inflation is getting crazy, and then the jobs are getting lost to AI and automation. And people should, first of all, follow their dreams. If they have a dream to sail, they should do it now, while they still have some financial power and freedom to follow their dreams. And who knows? It may be a way of life that's an alternative to capitalism, a way of life to live without having to be a wage slave.
Well, I had a guy on here one time that said he bought his boat during the COVID, and he considered it kind of like the zombie apocalypse. And so he said he wanted to get out away from everything. So he got a boat, and that was his escape from the zombie apocalypse. So it was a
Yeah,
good theory.
Yeah, it's that tracks.
That tracks.
That tracks. I mean, it's the sailing community is it's very tight knit. It's very different, and there's like I've noticed this weird rivalry between the powerboat bros and the
Oh
sailors,
yeah.
and like they're like, oh, dirty boat scum, and I don't get it. I mean,
Yeah.
sailing is elegant and it's a sport, and it's it requires a lot of brain power. You don't just turn it on and go woohoo. That's not how that works. So
Right. It is two areas of thought, most definitely. I have a fast car, but I have a slow boat, and for some reason, that's what I like. Because I mean, there's an expression that if you notice like I live in Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Alabama, so there's a lot of boating, mostly power boaters, and they are in such a hurry. Like they're just like, I mean, they're not talking or anything, and they're on their way to a destination. But sailors are, they're they are their destination is the journey. So
exactly,
it's just a
yeah.
different school of thought.
yeah,
But we need those power boaters whenever we need to get towed or something, you know.
Yeah, we just don't need we just don't need the snarky attitude.
Yeah,
They're
and
just
someone could
different
pull me off a
animals.
sandbar. You know, we need those guys, so we all work well together. But yeah, so okay. So yeah, I have my boat set up like if the world ended, you know, I wanted it to be set up like if I had to exist on that boat and the world blew up or something, I would have everything I need. So the solar and the wind generator and the lithium batteries and all that good stuff. So I see you've got some solar. Is it all working?
Uh,
Oop, we
yeah,
lost him.
not working yet. Can you hear me?
Sorta.
I'm betting they're not plugged in yet.
They're okay. So they're not quite working yet. You could use that. You don't have an engine to charge your batteries. What are
I
you
think he
doing out there?
left.
That's
I think he left with 2 car batteries.
Uh,
So
3.
3. Okay.
Yeah, they're fully charged. They'll last me like 6 months if I need
wow.
it. Yeah.
Okay. All
All
right.
I do is charge my phone up every once.
Yeah, I mean, when you don't have a lot on there that's working, I guess, yeah. Um, so tell us about the free 3-day sailing lessons. What made you decide to do that?
Um, well, I had a boat in New York City, and I couldn't find a place to keep it, so that was under $3,000. And then the nearest place that was more reasonable was like 2 hours drive. So I decided to just sail the boat around and kind of figure it out and keep it here and there, and I found a beach, and that beach was really the first beach I went to. I tied the boat to a tree there, and then I ended up keeping the boat there for several months, and decided, hey, this is a really good spot. We should get more boats and start a free sailing school, because it's such a great spot. So basically, I found the spot, and then the school came as a byproduct of it.
Did you
But
get any did you get any takers?
yeah, we have about 1,600 members in the New York City Free Sailing School meetup, and we started another one. Pippa and I started one in Florida, and we have about how many members? About 100 or so, maybe more. About
Almost, yeah.
yeah, we have about 100, and yeah, we do the seminars every month. We've done about 7 of them now in Florida, and we had 30 consecutive ones in.
So you do some
Yeah.
classroom work, and then you take people out.
Yeah, we do classroom work, but it's about making it a sustainable, free school that can be replicated all over the world, if there's interest.
It's
Because
more of a skill sharing, in
Yeah.
my opinion. Yeah. It's
yeah,
because we're not assigning them homework. It's like learning they need to do on their own, or we can show them resources, but everyone kind of comes together and talks about their experiences, and then Christian takes them out sailing on small cats.
yeah, I give them professional lessons, but then once they're able to sail on their own, we encourage them to sail our small boats on their own and learn. They learn a lot faster on their own than with an instructor.
Yeah, sure. So you have boats. You got some boats.
Oh yeah, we have so many boats now. We have about 6 working boats and a bunch of project boats. In Florida and in New York, we had about the 8 working boats and about 30 project boats.
So where is there is so these are at a specific location?
Yeah, we have a beach that we have access to. It's my friend's beach.
Sebastian. I've heard of Sebastian Inlet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Where is that?
Yeah, it's just south of the inlet on the mainland side of the bay.
In Miami?
No, it's
Uh,
over north of Vero and south of Orlando.
Okay. south of Orlando.
Yeah, on the East Coast there, basically between Cape Canaveral and West Palm Beach.
Okay,
It's
so
Treasure
northern
Coast.
Florida. Treasure Coast. Okay.
Treasure
Okay.
Coast.
So if somebody wanted to, they could just look you up on where?
Yeah, we're on Meetup.
Meetup.
Yeah, meetup.com. The hashtag the website is meetup.com/FFBL2025. That's our Florida Free Boat Library 2025. That's another project.
I was gonna try to put that in a banner, but I don't think I quite caught it. But let's see. Give it to me one more time.
Okay, meetup.com.
Okay, meetup.com.
And then /FFBL, like boat library.
FFBL. Okay.
And then 2025.
3025.
No, like the year 2025.
Okay. So let's see if I have this right. How's that?
Oh, I can't see. Oh, yeah.
Is that it?
It looks good.
Yep.
Okay. So I don't know much about it, but he's got a free seminar. So go there if you want to learn about it. I mean, there are people be interested in that.
Yeah, we come out and everybody comes out on Saturday. We got to go Friday in order to meet everybody and sort of, we just talk about our experiences, and Christian kind of goes over some basics with them and asks, especially the new sailors, why are you here? What do you want to get out of this? And then most of the rest of the time is just sailors telling stories, and I love to hear it. So
Sure.
And then Saturday, everybody gets out and they're working all day, making sure clean up the beach. We camp out at night there, and we usually do a movie night on Saturday nights, which is just sort of a thing we do now because it's fun and sort of community building after a long, hard day. And then Sunday, everybody just gets out and sails again until they're tired and go home.
Somebody just
fun.
sent me a link on Instagram. What's that link about? Somebody, Ole Enderline 32. Before I pull that link up, tell me what it is.
I have no idea.
No, well, you can't see it. It's over on Instagram. So let's see. All right, so what's the biggest mistake you see sailors making right now? I'm sure you've got an opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hear it.
I mean, I deal with new sailors all the time, and everybody that comes to me wants like a 30-foot boat, and that's going to be their first boat. Bet on
a 30 foot? A 30 foot?
Yeah, 30 foot or so. I try to out of it. I try to tell them, start with a little boat, learn how to sail first. It's really hard to learn on a big boat, but they don't want to do that.
Well, we're catching every third word there. So,
No.
why don't you tell me, Pippa? I can hear you better.
We get a lot of new students that come in. They're not even students. They're at that point, it's sort of the community that he's building. And they all want to learn to sail like a big 30-foot monohull because they want to live on it or something. But he's trying to teach them the basics. Because if you can get a feel for a small boat on the water, you're going to have a lot easier time on a big boat because you know the principles, you know the basics, you know how to get yourself out of trouble using just a little Hobie cat or something. That's how you learn. And then you can do something else. But it's people that are trying to basically fly before they can even crawl.
Right.
And that's not making a good sailor. That's just indulging a wish.
Yeah, I think a good learning boat is like a Catalina 22. That's an excellent boat.
Yeah.
But when I'm at somewhere, like in a marina somewhere, you know how you get new people walking by looking at all the boats, and it's like, oh, this is what we want to do. And they, oh, great, what kind of, we're getting a boat, and what are you going to get? Oh, 50. And they've never sailed before.
Yeah. Yeah.
That boat probably won't leave the dock,
Yeah,
That,
exactly.
I always tell people, go small, go now.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
A lot of people wait until they hear that they fantasize about ready.
Wish we could hear you.
Christian. I know, we can't, you gotta.
How about now?
It's just kind of breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, now.
Better?
So here's we can hear you now. Here's a comment from Instagram. Let's see. He says, guy needs a hand promoting his participation next year after his rebuild of Spirit. Is that the name of your boat? I must be talking about somebody
really know
else.
what that's referring.
Yeah, he wrote a bunch of things out here, so I'm not sure what he means. Tell us what you mean. Okay. So where were we?
Well, I was saying another mistake people make is they want to have all the about before they go sailing.
They want to have all the what?
They want to have all the extravagant gear. People get so caught up in the gear that they forget to actually go sailing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why a little small boat is better to start on.
Everyone's like, oh.
Yeah, and without you don't need really a lot of upgrades. Like, look at you right now.
Well, yeah, that's my point. You want to sail simply, and then when you add complicated systems, you know how to appreciate them. You know the difference between the complicated system and the alternative. Which the alternative is, let's have a mast that sticks up in the air, put some sails on it, have a rudder that steers, and that's basically all you need.
Right.
Then
the more stuff you have, the more it'll break.
Yeah.
And it's sure to break.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, just look at our cars. They're basically only made to last 10 years now before everything just starts to break down, and your hoses and all of that other stuff. Like these boats, though, aside from the moving parts, they're built to last.
Right.
So the less you have to maintain and manage, the better off you're going to be. Because we all know that a boat is, projects underway. Yeah, that never happens. So we know.
So tell me when, Pippa, you're going to be ready to get on that boat with them.
Soon. I guess we're just going to get it ready for next month and then start working on it, and then as soon as it's habitable, at least for this little princess here, then take it on out.
He looks okay, though. He looks...
Yeah. He loves this stuff. The harder it is, the more he loves it.
Are you retired, Christian?
Yeah, mostly.
Mostly. Yeah. Yeah, I still work, but luckily my job allows me to kind of work mostly from wherever. Mostly. But, so, how long are you going to be in the Keys there, Christian, with your boat?
Well,
Something about a headwind, that's all I caught.
Yeah.
Man, I hate that we're having these audio issues because I really want to hear what you have to say.
Oh, I don't know what my phone. I guess we should have tested the mic before. Maybe I'll take it out.
Maybe it's your service there. Are you
I think
using?
it's the signal.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like you'll be talking, all of a sudden it starts getting real choppy.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can change my server real quick.
Okay. In the meantime, Pippa can tell me the answer to that.
I
I
forgot
can
what was
hear
the
you.
question. Like,
I
no,
do hear
no.
all the bugs behind you.
Oh
They're
no.
coming in. I put up. I
It's,
did some. I put it on. I put reduced background noise. That helped for a minute. But anyway, go ahead.
I forgot what we were talking.
How long is he going to be in the Keys?
Oh, I think, well, as we can get it moved over to Sebastian. So he's been actively doing that only, I guess, about 3 days now. He kind of went down, he did one leg already by himself, and now, and then I had to come up here and take care of some stuff. And then now your mic's not on.
Well, I did that
Uh,
because there was a lot of noise. So
oh, he's,
I'll turn it back on when he's
uh,
ready to talk.
okay. But yeah, so he's been doing that. But he had to scramble and run back and run the seminar, and I couldn't be there this time. It's the first one I've missed, and I just had too many things that I had to take care of, and I had to miss it, and it sucks.
Well, how long have y'all been doing those seminars?
Since March, and before that, since last August, we've been running around the United States picking up boats that have been donated so that we could use them to start this
Wow.
up. And I think the furthest we went to Detroit to pick up a Hobie. So, um, what the Hobie Bravo is what he really likes to teach on, because they're small, they're compact, they're one piece, they're pretty much indestructible.
Okay.
So yeah, we spent months running around picking those up and getting everything in place, because he didn't want to take away from the New York school, because they've grown so big and they're self-sufficient now, and we didn't want to take anything away from them. So we went and got more boats and started another one.
That is great. So that one's going good, huh?
Yeah.
Up in New York.
Yeah, yeah. They're on their own. I'm no longer a part of that, but they're still active and they're still teaching sailing and having weekly get-togethers, as far as I know.
Okay. And now, you said you're professionally, you giving professional lessons? Are you certified to be an instructor, or because it's free, you don't have to have that?
Right, right. No, I don't have any certifications. Just my own experience. And
Which is great.
yeah, I tell everybody that they should learn from as many instructors as possible and find the type of instructor that resonates with them the most and stick to them. And also read books and learn from videos. So and the best way to learn is to just get enough knowledge from an instructor as quickly as possible, so you can just go out there and sail on your own, and then you learn, then you take an interest in it because it's relevant to what you're doing, and you start searching for knowledge in all different ways, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, even after I took ASA 101, 103, and 104, I really learned a lot just by getting out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
there's nothing better teacher than doing. So,
Yeah.
and as long as you have, I don't know, training wheels, basically, then, and that's what the group is about, is everybody's, nobody's out there by themselves. That's kind of so that we're all there as a community to watch each other and help each other. And I think that's done a lot for these people, for all of us, is to be able to have access to these boats and be part of a community and learn from each other is amazing.
all right. I was trying to block those bugs out. They're very.
Sorry.
It's dinner time. um. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to cough.
Cicadas are out here screaming.
That's
Sorry,
it. That's
I can't
what I was
scream
trying
with
to
you.
think of. What do you think about the social media? You think it glamorizes sailing?
Yeah, for sure.
It can, but I see enough people that are out there showing reality. Like, yes, it's not all wine and cheese and sunsets. Sometimes there's overflowing heads, stuff breaks, there's close calls. I mean, all kinds of problems. And I really appreciate the people that show that side of things, because it's not all sunset cruises and happiness. There's weird tension when you have, trying to anchor or trying to dock, and I never experienced that before, so I didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, you can watch that if you sit at the marina and watch couples coming in and out of the dock. That's when you really test your relationship.
I've just kind of taken it in stride. Like when we were going through the locks, I'd never been through the locks before. I didn't know. How cool is it that you can call the bridge and be like, hello, I would like you to open this bridge for me, please? That was a lot of fun. I had no idea what I was doing. And he gave me the tools to do this, and said, here you go, do it how you want, but this is how you should do it. This is how it's expected. So, and then when we got to
Are you talking about
those,
Christian? He gave you the
Yeah.
tools? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, and when we were going through the locks where you raise it up or down, it was a scramble. The first time he was like, you gotta grab this rope. No, grab it this way. That was a little stressful.
It can get a little tense.
I didn't know. I had no idea. But as long as you're open to, I mean, yeah, that's his ship. He's the captain. He makes the rules. I just have to support him. And believe that he knows best in what he's doing. And so far, 100% success rate of keeping my dumbass alive. So, yeah.
My husband was really bad about it. At first. We'd be coming in and he'd start yelling things at me, and I'm driving the boat, and I finally had to just pull up short outside of whatever marina we're coming into, and I'd say, now's the time for questions, comments, and suggestions. Once we get in there, no. And I go, do you have anything to say? And he goes, no. And I go, because as soon as we get in there, no more. And so, and of course, he still did it a little bit. He got much better just to trust me, because he would go, do you see that pole? I go, I'm looking right at it. So it is a learning process for the person that's not driving has to learn to trust you. And, when we didn't hit a bunch of boats all the time, he finally learned to trust me. But yeah, if you want entertainment, you can go to a launch or something and watch people, how they fuss over. It turns into some pretty tense moments.
There have been a few times where he's been scrambling and I didn't understand what the situation was, and I just, he's like, I need your help to do this, and okay, I have no idea what I'm doing, but yes, here are my hands. And 10 minutes later, he was like, wow, we were really in trouble there. And I'm like, no, you handled it fine. Everything went, clueless, absolutely clueless. But, every situation we've gotten out of so far.
And how are your skills now?
They're better than they were, but we're still not really where I would like them to be. But there's no better teacher than doing.
Yeah, at least the basics. If he was to fall off the boat, would you be able to turn the boat around and go back? Those are some basics that you have to learn.
Yeah, but sometimes I do think about that scene in Battleship where they throw out the anchors and swing around like it's Fast and the Furious. And like, yeah, I can't do that, but I want to.
All right, well, okay. So What's one opinion, Christian? Hopefully, we'll be able to hear your answer. Uh, what's one opinion about sailing that most people won't agree with? What's one opinion of yours? It's
Uh,
interesting.
yeah, well, gosh, things we can talk about here. Um,
I'm trying to get you to get fired up,
uh,
like in your videos.
okay. Well, sailing is better suited to poor people than rich people because you have to be able to fix things and interested in fixing things, and you have to have a lot of free time. So those are two things that rich people don't really have.
You think poor people have time?
Well, oh God.
The people working 2 jobs or 3 jobs.
Well, yeah, they'd be better
But
off just
but
quitting.
you're probably right. They have the skills. A lot of times they'll have the skills to be able to work on their own boat. Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, the
I think
interest
they have the
in fixing
will
things.
more.
Okay. All right. Um,
But yeah, sailing shouldn't cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is one of the oldest methods of transportation. Like, and the fact that it has been, I don't know, hoarded or gate kept by the wealthy is just doesn't make sense to me.
you mean like the anchor laws and all that stuff in
Well,
Florida?
not just that, but the fact that some people, again, coming back to the if this isn't $100,000 boat and I don't have matching shirts and all the gear, no, you just get on the boat and go.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's about the adventure. It's not the destination,
Right.
like you said.
Well, I think I've noticed that even
Oh, I don't know if I'm for.
with sailors as opposed to power boaters, that it just seems like they blend well together. You know, whether they're on a $300,000 boat or a $500,000 boat or a $50,000 boat. I think people are willing to help each other, and I've had people, I can help you with that, that kind of thing, because I'm not a mechanic. I have a credit card. I can do anything on a boat. I can operate. I can sail. I'm very techie, But as far as like fixing the engine, I've learned a lot, but it's not my forte. So they're very lucky to have this man here that knows how to MacGyver everything. And my husband wasn't either. He's more of we were both kind of white collar workers, We could do all kinds of stuff with a computer, but apparently that's a different part of the mind. I've noticed that all the guys that fix boats don't know how to operate their phone very well. It's like it must be 2 parts of the brain. Or guys that can build a house, they can't use a computer. It just must be. Now Christian might be all those things. I don't know, but
He's a little bit of a Luddite, just a little bit.
Are you the one that does the social media and everything? Well, he does social media. I know that, but
Well, he does. Yeah, he does his own. But I also run like a different channel, which is just kind of. It became a joke because every time I hear somebody, "Hey, Christian," and then there's this long, complicated question, and he always answers them.
wow.
So I just started a channel that was basically him sailing tips or tying knots or silly stuff, the stuff that he doesn't really think about, because he just gets on and it uses it basically as a personal diary, which is great.
Yeah. He does. All right. Is there a sailing skill you think is overlooked, but absolutely essential? It might be to fix stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think knots are really useful. If you could just put them all into like one category of just like rigging stuff. You got to be able to rig stuff. You got to
Yeah.
be able to bypass a system and look at it big picture and make it work. Like simplify. Like if I had enough money to have a brand new boat, everything would work perfectly. But these old boats, like this boat's from 1994, and it has a lot of complicated systems on it, and most of those systems are not working. So when I came on this boat, I had to simplify so many things to make it operate. Um,
Are you
so,
gonna have to you're gonna have to replace a lot?
yeah, yeah. Well, so far the boat works the way I need it to. Right, I just need a motor. I've got a plan for that. And but as far as all the systems that work on the boat, it all works. And it's just organizing it and making it clean, and then like you said, if there's a zombie apocalypse, I have to be ready tomorrow or today. That's my philosophy: is be ready as quickly as possible, because this boat is not just a boat; it's a safe route. It's an alternative. Uh,
And it's got to be Pippa ready. That's your number one goal, right? Pippa ready.
He'll get it close enough that I can manage.
That's funny. Okay, so here's some rapid fire ones here. I think I know the answer to this one. Bahamas or Caribbean?
Caribbean.
Monohull or catamaran?
Oh, Catamaran, of course.
Cat.
All right.
I mean,
I,
I like both, but I find I prefer being on a cat just for
A little
the
more
stability.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what about
What about what?
what about you?
Well, I'm a traditionalist, so I've got an Island Packet 320. It's a monohull.
Yeah, you never tried a multi-hull?
I've been on them, but I've never. For a lot of people, they get priced out unless you buy a $2,000 boat on eBay.
Yeah,
Then you got to have some skills
right.
to fix it up. But catamarans are kind of hard to park. If you're going to be in a marina, it's there's double everything. You got two motors and two whatever is in those cabins. Heads and multiple heads and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
Also, monohull points better.
is that right? That makes sense.
Yeah, monohulls can go closer upwind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're very comfortable. Like if you're hanging out in the Bahamas, we'll just put those fees aside. That's a very comfortable place to live for the next 6 months. In a catamaran.
Yeah.
But so it could be an issue of pricing people out. Catamarans are just super, super expensive. Even if they're not brand new. But if you've got your situation where you've got something that you can fix yourself, that's a different situation. You were able to take advantage of that. That's pretty great.
I have seen a lot of people lately. I mean, I don't know if it's just because the content is being pushed towards me too because of interaction, but a lot of people are buying boats to live on them and they're fixing them, and it's been amazing to see that and realize that there's just this whole other, I don't know, like culture.
Yeah, it's a whole
alongside,
community. Yeah.
It is. And that they're almost always welcoming to these new people. They're like, oh, this is so great. Can't wait to see you out there. Do you need any help? Or it's just been an incredible thing to stumble upon.
Yes, and even power boaters have been very generous with me. I've just found like the whole boating community. Now I don't like them when when I'm going down the ICW on the west coast of Florida and these big old things come out of nowhere and they just, I'm just sitting there like trying not to land in the shallow water that's just to the right of the channel. Some of them are pretty rude, but even power boaters can be very generous with their time and that kind of thing.
Well, I just don't like the ones that are drinking Maker's Mark and, at noon and saying, oh, we really need to get back on the boat and they're going to drive. They're going to drive after just slamming like half a bottle of Maker's Mark. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be on the water with those people.
Yeah, there's those out there, sure. Okay, favorite anchorage so far?
Wow. Oh, man. Gosh.
Sometimes it's hard to choose.
Yeah.
I like Newfound Harbor. I like that. Are you heading south? Are you going to be going towards that?
No, I'm heading north right now, but
Okay.
but yeah, we'll head down to Cancun most probably next.
Yeah, stop off
Cuba.
in Newfound Harbor. It's by Ramrod Key.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful anchorage.
Okay.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out.
Yeah, there's quite a few stops right there on that Atlantic side, and on the inside too.
Okay.
Yeah. How much water do you draw?
3.5.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm 425.
Oh, okay.
So
That's pretty shallow for a monohull, right?
yeah, it's a full keel.
Oh.
So yeah, it's a blue water boat, but I can go to the Bahamas too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I did like that. Where were we? Was it Umbrella Cay right outside of there? That was really pretty. It was just
Where's that?
Quiet, in the Bahamas. Kind
okay.
Of. Is that the
Close.
right place?
Yeah.
Where's it close to?
That was in the Abacos. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was by.
What do you say?
It was by Grand Cay.
Foxtown, I think. Grand Cay, okay.
Yeah, and Foxtown, near Foxtown. One of those barrier islands to the north of Marsh Harbor.
Okay. Okay. All right.
It was
So
nice and quiet.
dream boat under 40 feet.
Oh man, I got it. I got it for $2,000 on eBay. Seriously.
That's got to be very satisfying.
Yeah.
Any problems getting insurance?
No problem at all. I don't need it. You self-insure. When the boat's $2,000, you self-insure.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's going to be worth more someday, though, right?
Absolutely.
It's probably worth more now. Anyway, but one sailing gadget you actually trust.
My iPhone.
Worst sailing habit you see people do.
Oh gosh.
This will make you think.
Yeah. Steer to the compass. When people steer to the compass, sometimes it has like a lag, and you end up like doing a 360 sometimes.
Oh no.
Interesting. Okay, so to the old-fashioned compass, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can end up doing it like a big wide circle or something.
Yeah. Start chasing the numbers, right? And you're not looking outside at your references, and you start turning in a circle.
Wow. Okay. Beer, rum, or coffee at anchor?
I'll let Pippa answer that one.
This man drinks nothing but herbal tea. No caffeine, no alcohol, nothing.
I don't do any of that stuff either, but I do drink caffeine. That's my one thing.
For me, it's if I've been out too long and I want a Dr. Pepper. I want a Dr. Pepper very, very badly.
Okay.
That's my vice.
That's it, huh? Okay. I like that answer. You're always paying attention when you just drink Dr. Pepper. One word to describe sailing life.
Freedom.
Ah, perfect. That's a good way to end it right there, because you have a video that's sailing equals freedom. That's perfect. All right. Well, that's it. That's all the questions I have. How about you guys? Anything you want to say? Tell people out there? We haven't had a lot of questions, but There'll be people, more people watching in the replay.
Yeah.
So anything you want to say to people? Get out there, go sailing. Everybody learn to sail. Screw the Bahamas. Whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
If
Go ahead.
no, I'm just gonna say that if you ever wanted something and you've thought about it, then if not now, when? Just do it. Get out there. Start small. Start somewhere. Just go. Make steps to make your dream real. Don't just sit there and wish and hope. Do it.
Someday. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, and we're proving that we can even do it. There's some jobs that allow for it even before you retire.
Yep.
Huh.
So, all right, well, that's it, you guys. So we're going to want an update on that boat. And what do you call those bugs again? I always forget. What are those bugs in your back?
Cicadas?
Cicadas, yeah. They are on fire tonight, aren't they?
It's like just the woods of South Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah, we have them here too. And I love that sunset behind you, Patrick. That is awesome. That is beautiful. Let's see it. Let's see. Can you kind of show us what's around you there? You got the kayak. Is that the kayak there?
Yeah, I got my kayaks here.
You got two of them,
Kayak
huh?
with the holes.
Yeah.
Part of the $2,000. No, those are yours. Okay.
No, yeah, $50 kayaks. They always have a problem with them. Got holes in them.
Oh, that's
Got
great.
my anchor here. Got my big fortress.
That's great. Is that with the trampoline? Is that you're sitting on the? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, I'm on the
Yeah.
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 It's catamaran talk. The trampoline.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Y'all look
Thank
great.
you for having us.
Your cameras are looking good. You guys are looking healthy. You're looking happy. I appreciate you guys coming on. And we'll see you again. I'm going to be down. You're going north, though, so you guys aren't going to be in the Keys. Like in October, November.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
you're going to get it fixed before then, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna get it all fixed and then sail back down to probably to the Keys, and then decide if we're gonna go east or west.
Okay.
So we might go west and then go to Cancun first.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe we'll pass in the Keys.
Yeah.
We never have a plan because we just don't. We're very.
We don't have a plan because
impulsive.
we just don't.
Yeah, we just don't. When there are plans, I have to think, if this plan is so bad, it must be one of ours.
All right. And with that, we will say good night and thank you so
Good
much,
night,
guys.
everybody.
And we'll see you.
Thanks.
We'll see you soon.
Sounds
Salty
good.
Abandon.